deal with how familiar they are with Christ. The second set of questions in verse number 3 says, is this not the carpenter, the son of Mary, and brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon, and are not his sisters right here with us? And then they took offense at him because their questions all have to do with being familiar. They are so familiar. They've been in church for so long that they know everything there is to know. They know, they tie the things about his occupation. We know where he works. He works at the post office. He's a carpenter. He works down the street. We know some things about him. And because they know things about him, it's causing them to question if he can really do and be all that they need him to be and the reality of who he is.
Yeah.
Isn't this the carpenter? I mean, don't we already know about Jesus? Don't we already know all there is to know about him? Haven't we already been studying and learning of him? Don't we already have all these questions answered? Is this not the carpenter's son? Is this not Mary's son? Is this not the one who's related to James and Joseph and Simon? Don't we already know who he's connected to? They're using their familiarity with him, and it's sticking them in a place where they cannot grow.
Yes.
In psychology, we don't talk a whole lot about psychology because we believe in the truth of God's word.
Right.
But there is a concept, and it's called the familiarity concept. The idea being that the more familiar you become with a thing, the more you start to know it. And because you start to know it, you stop questioning it. Because some of us have been in church and have been in study for so long, we've gotten to a place where we no longer are able to grow because we're stuck in what we already know.
Yeah.
Become so familiar with the things of Christ because of what grandma told us and grandfather told us, bouncing on our knee, on their knee. The things that we've learned about Christ have become a box to us, and it's hard to grow outside the box because we see Christ the way we've always seen Christ. But every time you come into full contact with God's word is an opportunity to learn for truth who he is.